Farmers, herders clashes, open grazing counterproductive ranching way to go. Ohanaeze. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to your ears this morning. Well, as our headline for this morning says that farmers, herders clashes, open grazing counterproductive ranching way to go, says Ohanaeze. Shinedum Treasure. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Group, Ohanaeze Igbo Worldwide, has regretted recurring crises occasioned by farmers/herders clashes, including destruction of lives and properties with its attempt toll on Nigerian economy. Acting National Youth Leader of Ohanaeze Igbo, Mazi Chukwuemeka Opalazeshukwu, who stated this in an act with newsmen, insisted that ranches must be established to control and manage the menace. He commended Nigerian Senate for allowing the bill for an act to ban open grazing and establish ranches scale second reading. The bill, proposed by Senator Titus Zam, representing Benue North West, is an antidote for the perennial violent clashes between centenary farmers and Nodamic herders killed second reading, after heated argument among members of the Senate. Describing the argument as democratic tenants where people have opportunity to air their opinion, Opalazeshukwu said, the only way to manage the farmers' herders crisis is by the progressive establishment of ranches. Open grazing is costing us lives and property, food, security, and destroying the economy. Open grazing in Nigeria at this time is counterproductive. The basic responsibility for government is to protect life and property, and open grazing neglects this purpose. I am in touch with a leader of the Mayeti Allah in the southeast, a genuine man who is doing business, and he has told me that these killers' headmen are not part of them, and they are even endangering the genuine herders. It means that if we establish ranches, it will be easy for security agencies to protect herders who do that for genuine economic purposes, because their cows will be in a well-secured environment. It will be easier to identify the criminals in the forest and flush them out. If we establish ranches, our farmers will no longer suffer. Their crops will produce more and will be secured for national unity and peace. According to Ohanaeze, boss rearing of cows is not an ethnic phenomenon but has become a matter of national security and not something to be sentimental about. He added, there are many countries that produce more cow and do their dairy businesses than Nigeria, but they do not encounter this crisis just because they don't do open grazing. If we continue to do open grazing the way Nigeria is as of today, we will continue to have crisis and loss of life. This is because there are no way that cows will not eat crops naturally, and there is no way a farmer whose crops has been destroyed will be calm, and there is no way a farmer will hurt a cow and the herder will not react. This conscious coexistence of crops and animals in the same environment is counterproductive. The essence of ranches is to seclude the animal within a given area so that they are not able to affect the crops negatively. So it is important that we consider ranching as a viable opinion that at this time. And that is all what's said concerning this headline, which says here that farmers, herders clashes, open grazing, counterproductive ranching way to go, says Ohanaeze. And before we move on, let's not forget that if you're not part of the family, don't forget to tap that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and also leave a like on this video so that anytime I have any new video concerning this engineering social, you'll be the first to get notified about it ASAP. As of today, you see that farmer and herders clashes, and Ohanaeze Igbo group says something concerning this because they said open grazing counterproductive ranching ways to go, saying that the act of open grazing is counterproductive. It is not improving the economy of the country. It is destroying the economy of the country. It causes insecurity. It said a lot of things because the apex the Ohanaeze Igbo worldwide, they relegated recurring crises occasioned by farmers and herders clashes, including the destruction of lives and properties with the attendant toll on Nigeria economy. Because according to the national youth leader of the Ohanaeze Igbo, who goes by the name Mazi Chukwuemeka, he said this in a chat with the newsman, saying that he commended the Nigerian Senate for allowing the bill for an act to ban open grazing and establish ranching. He said that act to ban open grazing, he really loved that act. Because even me, myself, I really love what the Nigerian Senate did, because that act alone, it will bring down the insecurity, especially in the southeast or the southern western part of Nigeria. There will not be any problem between a herder and a farmer, because the man, he said wisdom. He says that there's no way that if a herder, like, will bring his cows, and the cows will not eat natural grass, right? And there's no way that if that cow eats the grass, the crop that the farmer produced, there's no way that the farmer won't be angry, right? And there's no way that if the farmer touches the cow, there's no way the herder won't be angry. So they say that is it. He also compared Nigeria with a lot of country who does dairy product too, who also involves in rolling of cow. Okay, look at country like Switzerland now. We know Switzerland, right? Switzerland is a country. It also has cow. It also deals with cows and all those dairy something like that. Do you hear any crisis? Do you used to hear any crisis happening in Switzerland between herders and farmers? No, because there are no herders. They have ranching. They have ranch, a particular place where they keep a lot of cow, feed them, milk them, and bring out their dairy products. Yes, and that is what these ministers are trying to do for Nigeria. In order to, it will be better for Nigeria, because like, seriously, it will be better, and to bring up, it will bring down the security, and like it will stop a lot of problem, all the crisis, the farmer and header, the farmers versus header crisis. It will bring a stop to all those. So that act of open grazing, it is counterproductive. It doesn't, it is not good at all. It is negative. That was all that was said concerning this headline, and I really agree with what this man said. Like, Nigeria can't even be compared to Switzerland. Switzerland that has a lot of dairy products. Okay, okay, let's look at Finland as an example. Do you used to hear those type of thing acts in Finland? No, because they have a ranching place. They have where those cows are kept. In order for this not have any crisis between farmers and herders alike. What do you guys think? Let me see your comment below in the comment section. Don't forget to look